going to create a video that explains how to take a website template from that you purchased from the template to your own host. There's three elements involved in here. First, you have to purchase your domain. In this case, it's going to be TC Magician because I own the Computer Magician and we do a lot of web services, a lot of IT stuff. If you need help, just give us a call or go to our website, thecomputermagician.com. But anyways, first you purchase it from like GoDaddy. And yes, you can host it on GoDaddy too, but it convolutes it a little bit for me. I would rather get a company that actually hosts rather than a registrar like GoDaddy. And then get a template from like Template Monster. And that's what we'll use in this example. So first buy the domain from GoDaddy, and then you have to be able to edit the DNS record and then purchase the template. Take the template, put it on your host. In my case, it's going to be A2 hosting. There's other ones out there. There's Bluehost and SiteGround. I don't like a lot of these companies because they upcharge you for services that are built right into cPanel instead of giving you access to cPanel like you should have. Because like cPanel will do, backups and not charge you two backups. But anyways, so yeah, that's the process, and then we'll do some editing and all that. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about how to set up a website from a template. First, you need a host. You need to buy the domain, of course. We'll use GoDaddy as an example. You bought the domain, and then you found a template that you liked. Let's say you went to Template Monster and search through all these templates. When you look through them, you can see, oh, here's a live demo. And, so how do I get that demo on a website that I own? So I've got a few here. I've logged into my Template Monster and just hit download because I've already purchased it. And then I get the download link. And here it is downloading to my computer. We go to my downloads. You can see it's almost there. And there it is. And without opening it, you can see it's got a theme, some bonus content, a document that actually tells you how to set it up. But that can be a little confusing. So we'll go ahead and extract that download. And now we know that it's in my downloads directory on my Windows PC. And then you go to your host. In this case, I use A2 hosting, but you can use Bluehost or any of them. I like A2 because they give you cPanel, and cPanel allows you to do the stuff you need to do properly. Everybody uses it, but a lot of companies don't give you access to it, which is baloney. And then they try to charge you for things like backup and all that come native to cPanel. The website we're going to be working with is TC Magician. And right now that goes to pretty much a dead link. So we've purchased TCM Magician. Let's go to our host. We open cPanel just by clicking this cPanel, and it opens a new window showing cPanel. The key number here is this IP address. So this is our shared IP address that we're going to want to put in GoDaddy. So we go to GoDaddy's login. And sign in. Here it is. We hit DNS. And within DNS, we have an A record. And we change the value to this A record to the IP of your host. That's this number here. It's already had it in there. So accept, save. My TTL, which is time to live, it's 600 seconds. So updating is not a big problem. That's really all you need here. Now, if you go to, say, pingtc.com, you should get that IP address of your shared host server. So back to cPanel. And now what we want to do is we want to put that domain in this public HTML. And you can see it's not in here. So we go back to cPanel. We go to domains. And we want to create new. And it's TC Magician. That way, when somebody types in TC Magician, it goes to the registrar, which is GoDaddy. GoDaddy points it to this IP of this server, which is my host. And I don't want it to be in the root directory. I want it to be in the /public HTML / and then the name of the domain. That's how I want that to look. And the subdomain would just be that. Now, if you look at what I just created, it says TC Magician, and this is where it is. So now if we go back to File Manager and go down to this area and then go down to TC, there it's in there, and there's nothing in there. TC Magician. Go back to cPanel. The next thing is to go to this software installer. This will allow you to create, say, a template. In this case, we're just going to do a standard WordPress template. And I'm going to hit install. And I'm going to keep that perimeter HTTPS and then go down to TC Magician. And we're going to put the latest version. I'm going to change the username to admin and then put a password in there. I'll leave that setting. This is really my host telling me, hey, do you also want to install these plugins? No, I don't want any plugins. I just want the standard. And I want to go to advanced. I'm just going to change the prefix TC Magic. That way I kind of know if I have to manually delete it, where that database is in the MySQL. So looking at everything, it's just a standard plug, HTTPS, admin, there's my password. I can put my email in there. It'll just send me you've installed it. But eventually I'm going to want to put the correct email in there. And there it is. Then I'm going to hit install. What this will do is it'll go back to that file manager area and it'll install the template that I need, just a standard WordPress template. But it's going to give me an error initially because it says the hyperlink is HTTPS. So if I go to the website, it's going to give me this, your connection isn't private. And I'll show you how to fix that or make it private later. We'll go ahead and hit continue. and that will bring me up the Hello World blog. Now, if I go back here and I want to actually go to the back end, which we do, it'll take me to the same site, except it puts this WP, and then if I wasn't logged on, it would ask me for my credentials, which would have been the admin with two A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $. And it's ready to go, and here it is. That's all there's to it. So now we want to go with the appearance of the website. You can see it just says my blog. We're logged onto the back end. Now we want to implement that template on there. So we're going to go to themes, and we're going to say add theme. And then we're going to upload the theme. And if we go to my downloads in that unzipped area, now I like to go a little bit backwards because it's this is a child theme, or this is required to make my theme work. So instead of doing, this is called Worky, I'm going to do the Kava because I need both of those. So I'm going to install this one first. I've just found that it's less problematic. And I'm going to activate that. Now there's my theme. If we go back to the front of the website, it changed my Hello World blog a little bit. Now we go back to the same area, appearance, add theme, upload theme, choose file, go back to my download directory, unzipped, go to themes, and we want to do the Worky. The one below it was a manual. That's if we want to do this all manually, which we don't. That's why we bought a template in the first place. So there it is. And it says, oh, it's a parent theme of this, activate. And I have now activated it. Now, if I go to the front, it's not going to show this. So I need some extra plugins. So now I'm going to go to this begin installation plugins and install. Now I'm going to go back to the dashboard because this is the key to my theme that I got from Template Monster. That's you want to hit start install on this one, and it is just verifying that your host server has what it needs to work. So we're going to hit next, and then it's going to, do you want to install this? This is the theme, and then all the different plugins that this theme will require. And you can skip the demo content. I like to leave the demo content because that's why I bought it in the first place. So it can have icons and whatnot that are related to whatever client you're building the site for. Okay, that finished. And then it says, do I want to append any of the demo? I just want to replace all the content that's on there. And then it's going to ask me for my password that I created when I created the website in the first place. And that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, $8 ad. And that's going to give me access to that database that also was created at the same time that I created the website using the software. It's taking all the data that's on that theme and it's creating a website. Now it's generating, thumbnails and whatever. And that's it. Boy, I wish I would have had somebody show me this years ago. Um, you can view your site, start editing. Really, if you want to view your site, just click up on this little thing. That's your home. And there's your site that you purchased from Template Monster. And it's now yours, and you can go to the back end. And it wants to update, in this case, some of your plugins. Good idea to update your plugins. You don't have any. So this Jet blog, this is the Croco block, and it won't let you do any updates unless you buy a license. That doesn't mean it won't work. You just can't do any updates on it. Um, I particularly bought a lifetime license, which was, I don't know, I bought it during Thanksgiving or something, so it was only like $350. Unlimited sites. So because I use it all the time. Um, I can give you a good example of Elementor Pro. It looks this website is created on, so I could say edit this page, and that's going to bring me up the standard WordPress editor. If I click on this, then I get the Elementor Pro, which is more of a what you see is what you get, but it's a learning process like anything else. And there it is. These are elements. If I wanted to change these elements, I could. Can add elements. So there it is. That's how you set up your own template that you purchased. Like and subscribe. Thanks.